Pozdrav svim ljubiteljima košarke iz Bostona, opet smo na parketu TD Gardena, uvertira za četvrtu utakmicu ove za sada sjajne finalne serije, gdje možda na malo iznenađenje Boston Celticsi vode sa 2-1.
Pored nas je centar Golden State Warriorsa iz startne postave KEVON Looney. KEVON, it's a really pleasure to have you here with us. How did you see in the final series so far?
It's been an adventurous final so far. You know, game one we've had things going our way. We let the game get away from us. We came back in game two, responded. They beat us up in game three, so we got to come back and respond game four. You know, that's how the finals go. It's going to be a lot of adversity. We got the two best teams in the league, so it's going to be a real good battle, and it's been exciting and trying to embrace the moment.
You've been playing a great season so far. You avoided injuries, you're rebounding at a high rate. Tell us what's different about this season and your game.
Just being healthy the whole year, being healthy in the summertime, being able to work on my game and getting my confidence back coming into the year. We added some new coaches. Got a new big man coach I've been working with that's been helping me a lot. And
Dan Miller.
Yeah, for sure. He's been one helping with focusing on rebounding, finishing around the rim. Kind of got it down to the science, and he's really been motivating me and pushing me. So it's been helping my game throughout the season.
How would you describe the physicality of this final series? Boston Celtics are the team that relies on a strong defense. So how would you describe that?
The series has been physical. We expected that coming in. Especially in the finals. The finals is always physical. They got a lot of physicality over there. They got a great defense. They was number one. We was number two in defense throughout the year. So it's kind of what we expected. I feel like game one it was kind of even on the physicality. Game two, I feel like we upped our physicality. In game three, they responded. So it's going to be a battle. Who's going to be more physical? Who's going to oppose their will and start trying to respond.
You guys have been rebounding at a really high rate the entire playoffs, even when it's small ball, 5 out there. But this last game, they out-rebounded you by almost a double.
Yeah, that's uncharacteristic for us. Kind of hang our hat on being a good rebounding team, getting second chance points. And it's only probably been one or two times throughout the playoffs where we lost the rebounding battle, and yesterday was one of them. And we're not going to be able to win games if we giving up second chance points like that. We know that. I know we're going to respond. We're going to go out there and do better and play more physical and rebound better. That's something that we've been great at all year, and we got to continue to do better.
How is it like to be a big man in a team with so many sharp shooters?
It's different. It's a lot of big guys throughout the league. They got a different job, different role. They want to score, but we got a team with such great shooters. So we kind of focus on screening, and passing and getting our shooters open. We got guys like Steph, we got guys like Clay and Jordan Poole. You got to be able to be a good screener, and that's got to be your number one focus. So if you help them, they're going to help you out. So that's something I kind of focused on all year and throughout my career. And I kind of got good at it, and building rapport with Steph and Clay kind of took my game to another level.
That was the main thing Dan was telling us, that you're an excellent screener and an underrated passer for your position. How did you develop that? Was it out of necessity, or you always had it?
It's something that I was always pretty good at, but I got better and learned how to do it at a higher level since being here. Having guys to learn from like Bogut, Zaza Pachulia, David West. I had a Draymond Green. I had a slew of guys I was able to learn from, learn how to screen, learn how to pass, learn how to play in the system. And early on I kind of struggled with it, but after getting a lot more reps and watching a lot of film, I feel a lot more comfortable with it. And I think it's something that I've been doing to help our team.
How was this playoffs experience for you? You played against very different teams. Denver in the first round with Jokic as dominant player. Then in the second round, you also had to make some adjustments against Memphis. Then you played in the finals against Dallas Mavericks. Now the Boston Celtics. Very different teams, very different styles of play. How was it hard for you to adjust from series to series?
It's been different. Each series been different. Starting off with Jokic, it's probably the hardest it's going to get. So going forward made everything a lot easier. He's a great player. Then moving on to playing good guys against Memphis, you got Jaren Jackson, you got Steven Adams, you got Brandon Clark. Those guys were extremely physical, extremely athletic, and that was a real good test for us. And then going to Dallas, where they got bigs, they more perimeter oriented. and they shot a lot more threes, and it was just a different type of game. I had to guard against Luka a lot more, guard against Brunson and Dinwiddie, and I come into the finals, kind of those three series kind of prepare you for this series. And you know, they got Tatum, they got Brown. It's kind of sort of like how Luka was, but throw in Horford and win. That's kind of sort of like how Memphis was. So it's been difficult throughout the whole playoffs, but we always rise to the challenge. And I expect you to rise to the challenge as well.
You were one of the top high school players of your generation.
Yeah.
Then you go to the UCLA, which obviously is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
At least used to be
Yeah.
a powerhouse. Then, did you expect to be late first round? Did you expect to be somewhere in the lottery? How did you have to change your game to stay in the NBA?
Yeah, I actually expected to be higher. I expected to be a lottery pick. It actually didn't work out for the Warriors because they was the last pick of the first round. But you know, the way things happened with my injuries and things like that, I was able to, you know, luckily get drafted by the Warriors and able to learn and come to a team that was winning championships. And I was able to learn basketball at a high level while I was hurt. And you know, I had to make adjustments to my game and adjustments to the way I looked at the game of basketball. But it worked out for me. I've been able to stay with the Warriors for 7 years and win 2 championships. So it's been a blessing for me. You know, everybody's career and everybody's path is different, but I embrace mine and the journey I've been through, because I don't know what would happen if I went anywhere else.
How is it like to play in this arena, in front of this crowd? You know, the crowd in San Francisco is loud, but here in Boston, fans are really passionate about basketball.
Not everybody likes it.
right. Yeah. It was a great experience. You know, growing up, you watch NBA Finals, you hear about the Celtics fans, you hear about the Garden and all the history that has happened here. So it's great to finally experience as a player. You know, being on the West Coast, you only play here once a year, so you know, you get experience just a little bit, but it's only the regular season. So the actual experience in the finals with all the stakes on the line, you know, being here with Draymond and them screaming his name and just hearing the chants, it was just a cool experience, something that you always remember. You know, in the Bay, we was blessed enough and lucky enough to have fans in San Francisco, and Oracle has a legendary crowd. So it's been great to kind of compare different arenas and to see how much people love the game of basketball. It's just fun to see.
What about the game form? What you guys need to change? Obviously, energy has to be way better, but what's the essential for game form?
First of all, I try physicality. Like I said, they beat us to all the 50-50 balls. That's some area that we usually win in, and just defending the ball better. I feel like they got to the paint too easy. That's what kind of caused all the offensive rebound. They was getting to the paint. They was way too comfortable, and like I said, our defense is what been carrying us throughout the whole year, and we got to kind of get back to that. They could score way too many points. They was way too comfortable early on in the game. That kind of carried on the rest of the game. So we got to come out there, set the tone, and be the aggressive.
How would you describe your relationships with our guys, with Dejan Milovic, who's been working with you, with Nemanja Bjelica, who is here from the beginning of the season?
It's been great. You know, like I said, adding him, call him Decky, but adding him at the beginning of the year has been great for my game. You know, kind of actually similar. I learned a lot from him just about finishing around the rim. I'm not the most athletic guy. He was the guy that used a lot of fakes and a lot of up and unders. And you know, coming into the year, I had a good pump fake, but I think he took my pump fake and my footwork to the whole nother level. I give him a lot of credit to that. And you know, I've been a pretty good rebounder, but he kind of got it down to science, and we really focused on offensive rebounding and positioning. And it's been fun. And then Belly, he's just been a great veteran in our locker room.
The professor.
Yeah, the professor. He's somebody that we can all lean on. He has a huge basketball IQ. He won us a lot of games this year, and you know, he's just a consummate professional. So it's been great having those guys on our team and in our staff, and you know, looking forward to continuing to grow with them and hopefully win this championship together.
Thanks, Kevon. Best of luck.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Toliko za sada sa parketa TD Gardena. Budite uz Arenu Sport.